obviously saw have a decent race. Extremely full grid. Extremely full. Wow. Guy's pretty quick. The Kaiser MSC. Aiming qualifying in general, so hopefully I can get it right. But we'll see. Lobby should be starting any time now, and I can't even hear what they're saying, so hopefully they're not changing any rules last minute or anything like that. Maybe should have done about half an hour's practice before the race, but just didn't have the time. But we should still pretty much remember what we did from earlier on. "26 laps here. Default setup, obviously. I'm gonna try not to die of boredom in this car. It's extremely slow, so hopefully it's like a close race or something like that. Just waiting now. I mean, I'm missing the Arsenal match for this, so I hope it's worth it. I'm gonna look at all the different liveries. There's not that many nice liveries for this car, is there? Let's have a look. I don't mind some of that. Anybody else got that one? No, I'm the only one. I'll take it. Come on. I am ready. Hopefully my wheel doesn't do that silly thing when it goes back to the home menu, because it seems when I do races sort of anything longer than 5 laps, it just seems to happen to me all the time. Hopefully if it does, it doesn't happen at the most awkward place. There's not many straights around this track, so it's going to be very hard to save if it does happen. Pretty sure it's just a T300 problem anyway, where it just puts you back to the home screen menu. So hoping that doesn't happen. But we are waiting for some reason I'm not quite sure about. Everyone's readied up apart from Fogati and Racing at Home. Finally. So I'm hoping everything I did earlier is still fresh in the memory. So let's see. And I'm sure for when the league actually starts, I think next week, I think you have to leave the pits and come back in the pits again, so it resets your car with fuel. I'm not sure if they're doing it now or not, so I'm just gonna wait and see what other people do. I don't know if anybody's coming back, so whoops, pressed invite. So I'm not sure, but I'm gonna, just in case, I'll have a look. Yeah, so everyone's got 44 litres, so cool. So obviously no damage for the evaluation race, no mechanical damage, no no. At least you can carry on.
Don't push too hard too early.
Uh-oh. The conditions are slightly different from what I practiced in earlier. See if it makes a huge difference or not.
Let's have a clean, fast lap. Let's take this pole.
Alright, let's get one banker lap in. We've only got 10 minutes quali, which is a little bit shorter than what we normally have. Oh, 7 minutes now. A little bit wide there. Wow, just traffic everywhere. He's not gonna, oh my god. He really did that. I believe what this guy's done. Not quite sure what he was doing at all. Almost not really worth carrying on with this lap. I can't believe I caught him. Didn't think I'd catch them that quickly, to be honest. Alright. I'm not quite sure what that guy was playing at, man, but it's crazy. A little bit sideways there. Uh-oh. Oh, no we didn't. No we didn't. So we'll probably let this guy go. Let the guys in front go. Should be able to get maybe 2 more laps in. As long as we can just actually finish a lap. Definitely a little bit less grip than it was when I tried it earlier. It seems to be like a bundle of cars in front there. Yeah, so we should get 2 more laps in, I think. Almost messed it up again. Seems to slide a lot more through this section. Not the greatest last corner in the world. Not the greatest lap in the world. Uh-oh. Oh no. I messed that up. Really run out of time. Not really much we can do now. Apart from go back to the pits. I can't remember who it was who blocked us on the first lap, but yeah. Bit of a nightmare. Alright. 26 laps of this. God, the first sector was atrocious. So let's see. Try not to get stuck in any too many battles. A little bit more like the conditions I practiced in when I tried it earlier. I must have got the times wrong. Hopefully his car feels the same as it did. So obviously AOR normally just say manual rolling start, so you don't get people jumping the start and all that kind of jazz. 35 litres it's giving me. Hopefully that's enough. Who else are we waiting for? I mean, I'm not too sure what the waiting's for. It's not as if we can change anything. Wow. Yeah, wow, that just happened. Wow.
One lane behind.
Wow, these cars are just not built for speed. I drive faster than this in my normal car in real life. Very hard to build up brake temperature.
Still 2 lengths back. One length back. 2 lengths behind.
Hold on, I don't remember my crew, my engineer being American. Is that something new? Is it just because we're at Sonoma? Still trying to warm up the brakes. It's a bit weird here because normally the person who gets pole is supposed to take the inside line for the first corner on the formation. That but it goes left and then it goes right, so I don't know how much of an advantage pole is at the minute. Back end getting very loose.
Too wide, right side. You're clear.
Not sure what all that was about, but okay. Seems to just let us pass for some reason. Very weird. Hopefully we can make no mistakes. Once we make one there, I managed to hold on to it, luckily. Uh-oh. Wow, how long is that penalty? Crazy. Oh. Got something to do now.
see if we can knuckle down and try and close the gap. At the moment, seems safe to do in second, that corner. Can we close the gap on that lap? Maybe a little bit.
That is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing.
Could be quite a tricky section that if you just get the line wrong, which I just did. Start finding a bit of consistency. That's the corner that's worrying us at the minute. Definitely to sort our middle sector out. Nevertheless, definitely closed in on this lap. And managed to claw our way back up. Does take quite a long time to catch someone in these cars. Sure, that's a slow down penalty. Guess not. I do feel the understeer tucked up right behind someone. You made a small mistake there.
Too wide, left side.
And he went in deep. He kind of defended without really needing to.
Left side. You're clear. Too late behind.
It's going to be hard to break the slipstream. Not the perfect line into turn one. As you can see, lose loads of time. But we nailed that. think he made a small mistake. It's getting in the gravel, and that's what it's like in these cars. As soon as you lose momentum, it just costs you so much time. Try not to be took a bit long to get on the power that time. Still trying to be cautious through there. And try not to push too hard for the places that mistakes occur more times than anywhere else on the track. Wow. Picked a very awkward place to let me through. That's quite a bit of time like that. Wow, I think he's made a mistake. Halfway through the race. And it's actually gone by quite quick. Quicker than I thought, actually. I must admit these cars do feel a lot better to drive in this game than they did on P-Cars 1. I think on P-Cars 1 they were even more sketchy. Definitely a lot easier to spin them on P-Cars 1, I think. Tyre wear is pretty interesting. I know this is a very hot track normally, which is probably why they've got it so early in the morning. NPC now up into second place. I mean, that is the hard thing about this track in in-car view. You really just... a lot of them crests are just blind. I'll have to read your comments after the race. So 11 laps to go once I finish this. Tyre wear is quite high on the front tyres, but at least it's even. Uh-oh. That's going to be a slow down penny. Wow. These slowdowns are excessive. For the next time I get one of them, I'm just carrying on. If people are only losing 1 second for a slowdown penny, what's the point of me slowing down? They need to introduce something a bit more similar to Formula 1. Just give it a standard 3 seconds, unless it's a really bad cut, and then you just get a drive-through penny. But going a little bit wide and then having to stay off the throttle for five seconds, it's a bit silly. So how much time did we lose there? About 4 seconds. Alright, I have to push for a lap or two. Make sure I don't get another penalty. I think this is the section where we're definitely gaining the time, if I'm honest. MOP Cars 1, I used to really struggle to master this track. But when you're going this slow, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, the race has flown by pretty quickly actually. I was half expecting a slow down then. Mess that corner up. I find in the car it's like the harder you push the brakes, the longer it takes the car to slow down for some reason. Nice run, pal. I wonder if before the end we're going to start feeling the effects of the tyre wear. So we've steadily pulled the gap back up. Of course, with evaluation races you get guys from different tiers, different levels, so not everyone in this race will be part of the sort of the elite championship and stuff like that. So you've got to bear that in mind. There will be 2 other races which I won't take part in. Well, one's already finished, I think, yesterday, and I think there'll be another one tomorrow, which also have some fast guys in it. So this is just pretty much to decide where everyone gets placed. I think it's only a 5-round championship, so pretty much just until the GT3 league starts up again. And typically I don't really normally do sort of default races and stuff like that, because I don't like how default feels in this game as it is, but these cars are literally so slow, it just doesn't even matter. They're cars that you sort of will only make a mistake in if you yourself push way too hard. Okay, didn't want to get down to second. Yeah, definitely second gear is getting a little bit tricky now. Starting to get stuck in third. Didn't realise someone had binned it on the inside then. And catch them at an awkward place.
One left.
Wow.
You're clear.
Wow. And that's what I mean by different tiers and different levels. Not quite sure what he was trying to do. Hopefully you don't have to lap anybody else to the end there. Took a little bit too much curb then. Wow. Imagine dropping it right there. Definitely gives you way too much fuel for the race. Still got 20 litres left.
Last time round. Keep it clean now and on the black stuff.
See if we can set a fastest lap than the last lap. We ringed it a little bit for that last lap. Get in there. Well, that went by pretty damn quick. Alright. So in the end it wasn't too bad. I thought 26 laps would really feel like a long time in these cars. But it actually wasn't too bad, seemed to fly by. Oh sweet, it's nice and open for me. Make my own way home, shall I? I like the way they've left this nice and open. Normally they block it off. Wow. Right, not too bad. Save the replay, why not? Damn it. Don't have enough space. Well, not too bad, I guess. NPC and then the Kaiser seem to have pretty good pace as well. It's actually when you're close to other cars as well. It's quite hard to get away if you're all in a similar pace. It's pretty hard to overtake and it's hard to break the slipstream. So it's just, you just got to stay consistent. If you make any mistakes, especially if you're driving against someone who's the same speed as you, it's almost like impossible to catch them back up. Cheers. Yo, sideways, what's happening, man? Alright, it was a half decent race. We're having the iRacing debate on my chat at the moment. I did actually buy iRacing, but my PC's just not cut out. It's not cut out for it, man. I mean, that for iRacing, like the competition, I enjoy iRacing, like just watching the races and stuff. And I always think like I'd like to be a part of something like that. But man, when I've seen the prices for the tracks and the cars, I was like, oh, I can't do that to myself, man. I cannot do that to myself. Yeah, Johnny Brandon, we're not all rich like you and your triple screen monitors and amazing wheel setups and stuff. I remember we totally battered these cars in VR room. I think, to be honest, these cars were harder on P-Cars 1. The Ginetta tuners were a little bit harder on P-Cars 1. A little bit more sketchy. On this, they're not, like, on default setup. It's like, the only thing you have to worry about is, like, oversteer on exit. But you can correct it. So it's not too bad. But I've definitely noticed with this game is like, unlike on P-Cars 1, when you used to put your steering ratio like pretty low, it doesn't really have a massive effect on the way the car handles or how sketchy the car is. But on this game, if you go too low, it's just sketchy as hell. Yeah, if you're live streaming that, man, if you're live streaming that sideways, man, let me know. At least leave a link in the chat to your channel or something. I've watched a few of your. You was in the was it the Volkswagen? What was it? And you was just getting had off left, right, and center. People taking you out and shit. Yeah, no, you can't. I'm saying because on default setup in this game, the steering ratio is like, it's about
on default. It might be like 15 or something, which makes the steering like dead slow. But it's a lot more stable when you drive in other cars, and say if you just take a car in default. Normally the steering ratio is like upwards of 13, but as soon as you start knocking it down, you'll go quicker, but you'll also get sketchy moments that just come out of nowhere. And that never used to happen on P-Cars 1. You used to just knock it down all the time and it was fine. Yeah, stream it, man. I've said I've watched a couple of your bits, man, but I don't know when to catch them. Do you know what I mean? I should look at like what's going on in iRacing. Like I said, I got the game, but I went on there. I was just like totally confused in it. Yeah. What more tire wear on this, mate? The tire wear, I don't know. Yeah, I think it is more. On this game, do you know on the last game when you used to get the force feedback bug when your wheel used to start doing that grinding? On this game, when your tires get too low, that's what happens to your wheel. It starts grinding all over the place and stuff. It's crazy. Like, you actually have to use the hard tires on this game, otherwise you're just not getting to the end. If you change the steering, do you know what? I haven't really tried it. I might try it and have a look. If you change the steering ratio, do you get more tire wear? Maybe, but you definitely get more sliding. So probably, yeah, I would say so. But the one thing you've got to try the wet weather. When the track just gets wetter and wetter and wetter and wetter, and then you're trying to pick your way through puddles. That side of it I like. It's just that obviously with P cars and the bugs, sometimes you're on a wet track and other people are on a dry track. Do you know what I mean? So but anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. But yeah, whenever you're on PS4 sideways, man, just jump in a chat party or something. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm just yapping on. Anyway, Cryptic TMG, peace. Catch you lot next time. Oh yeah, and look out for my NSX video as well. I'm bringing it out in about an hour. I say an hour, maybe 10 o'clock. I'll bring it out. So yeah, peace.